Hi and good evening. It's what a not a nice day compared to yesterday. It's been very rainy, and I'm just looking outside. I can see it's probably starting to rain again, so it's not very nice, is it? So today I'm going to do my live inside rather than outside in the garden on the farm. So today I'm going to talk about why weight loss doesn't equal fat loss, because this is something that I get a lot of, is that when new clients come to me, they'll say typically, I want to lose X amount of weight, or I want to lose 2 kilos, 3 kilos, whatever. It's always about the weight that someone wants to lose rather than potentially the body fat they want to lose. And always the question that I would ask those people is that, okay, say you want to lose 8 kilos, 9 kilos, whatever it is. If you lost no weight at all, but looked better, so you could fit into your dress, you could fit into your trousers or your suit or your bikini. If you lost no weight at all, but you could still do that, and obviously you look different, would that be better, or would you accept that? And the answer is always yes. So people are not looking for a weight loss goal, but they always think about a weight loss goal. And what I'm going to try and do today is to get through to people that maybe we should be thinking about what weight we need to lose and what body fat we need to lose. So, for example, today I've not been very well. I was a bit ill this morning, a bit sick. I had some dodgy eggs, I think, this morning. And I've not eaten anything all day. And I was a little bit sick as well, so that wasn't very good. And I've not eaten anything all day. I've just been sat on my sofa drinking water. And so it's very likely that tomorrow I'm going to get on my scales and I'm going to be 2 or 3 kilos lighter. But have I lost body fat by dropping those 2 or 3 kilos? No, it's just water. It's just lack of food in my system. It's just the fact that I haven't eaten anything in all day. I've not really done anything. Just been a bit sick, not eating any food. Been dehydrated a little bit. So I would have lost some body water and some food in my stomach, because we're always holding around about 2 to 3 days worth of food in our intestine, in our stomach. Sorry if you're eating watching this. And we also always, our bodies are around about 70% water. So if you're a little bit dehydrated, this can now affect your body weight. And a lot of weight loss programs will always promote, we can drop 6 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever, in a number of weeks. And because that's what people want to hear. They want to hear they can lose all that weight. But you can lose weight very easily by literally just restricting your body water. You can take diuretics or laxatives. You can go for low carb diets, because when you go low carb, you drop glycogen in your muscles, which then limits how much water you can retain in your muscles. So you lose weight very quickly. And obviously you can do a little bit of excess cardio, which then sort of makes you sweat a lot. So you get people in sweatsuits, black bags, doing cardio, trying to lose weight, thinking it's going to be body fat. And actually, the issue here is, yes, you might lose weight, and these fast track programs, which guarantee to lose you 20 pounds in whatever time, those do guarantee a certain amount of weight loss. The only problem is their techniques are short-lived. So they give you things that are diuretic or laxative based. So if you've ever seen any of these supplements which have things like dandelion in, or things like Senecot, they have a mild version which is a fat burner, but actually it's actually just a laxative. All those things, or things with like prune extract, that sort of thing, they're intended to give you a laxative or diuretic effect, so you drop weight. Look, sorry, my connection dropped out there for a second. So you think you're losing weight and it's all good, but this will only be to a certain extent. So you'll drop weight. There's only a certain amount of body water you can drop. There's only a certain amount of carbs you can cut out, and that will reduce your body water and glycogen levels. There's only a certain amount of diuretics and laxatives you can take. And up to that point, you'll see a rapid weight drop. And obviously most people, when they start a diet, because they are thinking, I'm on a diet, I should be more conscious, they actually do make more health conscious decisions. So they actually reduce their calorie intake anyway. And a lot of diets, and actually every diet, will be based on creating some sort of calorie deficit. But the problem is, a calorie deficit isn't sexy. It's not something which they can package up and market into a box. It doesn't really sell. So instead of marketing on a diet which is a calorie deficit, they'll market on look, we'll give you this tea that burns fat, or eat our ketone drink, or drink our ketone drink, that will sort of burn more fat. or have some coconut oil, our special coconut oil, all these things, or take this miracle appetite suppressant, which is actually not an appetite suppressant, it's a stimulant. All these things that they give you to take, and then in the small print there'll be something about you must follow a calorie controlled diet. And actually, if you did none of those other things, if you didn't take your laxative or take your fat loss tea or didn't take your ketone drink, if you did none of those things and just had the calorie deficit diet, you would drop weight. So you've got to think about this. When you're going into any of these 6-week diet plans, their mission is to get weight off you. So they're going to be pulling out all the tricks, all the stops to do that, to get you oh, look what I dropped in 6 weeks. The only thing they've got to think about, or what you've got to think about, is that when that program ends and you stop taking a supplement and you stop doing the cardio and blah, 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 you go back to eating the food that you were eating before. And of course, you gain all the weight back again because you're not doing those things. But they don't care, because what will happen is that you'll go back and you'll blame yourself. Oh, it's because I come off the diet. Oh, it's because I stopped taking the supplement. So then what that does is condition you to, well, if I want to lose weight, I have to then go back on that diet, or I have to take those supplements. So they don't educate you on actually eating the foods that you like in order to get the body you want, which is what obviously my book's about. So what I'm talking about today is that when because very soon, obviously lockdown's going to be fully lifted, let's hope, and a lot of us are going to be thinking about booking holidays, going back to the gym, going into it maybe on dates if you're single, that sort of thing. Well, most people probably have been doing that already, but because it's illegal. If you've been doing all those things, or you're looking to do all those things, then you're going to probably want to be thinking about dropping weight. And it's the ultimate thing that humans want, is this quick thing. So and there'll be people lining up to market you their quick weight loss formula, their quick weight loss system, which you have to buy these supplements which cost 200 quid, or these shakes that cost whatever, or these juices or whatever, all these things, and is always going to be based on reducing your calories. So you don't need any of those things. Now, I can sit here, obviously I'm a nutritionist, I do a diet program, I have my book Target Lean, which is about losing weight. I'm very adamant that you can do it with food, and you don't have to have any of these supplements, and you don't have to do it with any of these fat loss supplements, these teas, whatever. You don't need that. All you need to do, and this is sort of pains me to say, is to create a calorie deficit. But then here's the other thing, is that people who start spouting it off like PTs online or whatever, saying, oh, you're not losing weight because you're not in a calorie deficit. Yeah, thanks. That's like a business person saying to you, a business advisor saying to you, mate, do you know why you're not making any money? It's because you're not selling enough stuff. Imagine how stupid that would be if someone said that to you and you're looking to improve your business. But yet we all accept that for the fact that, oh, I'm not losing weight. Oh, because you're not in a calorie deficit. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. It's not about, we know we have to be in a calorie deficit. Most of us aren't stupid. We know we have to eat less than what we expend in order to burn body fat. I think hopefully most people understand that now. The issue is that it's incredibly hard for us to do that, because we've got things like our kids, we've got things like our partners, we've got family gatherings to go to, we've got social gatherings to go to, we've got yummy cakes that shout to us in the evening, we've got peanut butter, which is a scoop of peanut butter, or a serving of peanut butter is about that much, but our serving is that much. We've got all these things that prevent us making the calorie deficit happen, and that's the key. If you want to lose weight properly, yeah, you need to create a calorie deficit. Any fool with a calculator can do that. And there is a calculator on my website, BK Nutrition / calculator. If you want to work out your calories for fat loss, it's great. It's great doing that. But you need to have some system in place in order to make sure you're sticking to that. And that is what my book's about. That's what the Target Lean program is about. It's okay for, to get a calorie deficit, get MyFitnessPal and do it all yourself. There's about probably 1% of the population that do that consistently. The rest of us, we need some help. So that is what the Target Lean program is about. It's about 6 weeks of making sure we're there for you for the whole time. It's quite intensive. You get an email every single morning with a coaching task and something to post in the group, or tell us what you're doing or whatever. But it's 6 weeks of me and my partner Phoenix saying to you, look, this is what you need to do. Okay, you got this problem, right, do this. And over those 6 weeks, you start to build up all these excellent habits. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that in 6 weeks on the Target Lean program, you're going to be the best dieter in the world, because no one does it in 6 weeks. And that's what these other programs are all, they're like, oh yeah, do our 6-week or a 12-week diet and you'll lose all this weight. Then afterwards, it's like, oh, okay, it's 12 weeks. Okay, bye then. And they go silent until you buy another one. Target Lean's not like that. We know that after 6 weeks, you're not going to have everything nailed, which is why the program's got a lifetime membership for it. After 6 weeks, we don't just go, oh yeah, bye then, thanks for your money. You've got lifetime access to both the Facebook group, so you can ask for advice. You've got lifetime access to the membership site with all the tutorials and any further tutorials we put on there. So anything in the future, you'll get access to that as well. You get access to our knowledge for life. So if you need something help with, all you need to do is just say, I've got this problem, what would you do about it? And we'll post and help you, because we understand that weight loss is not going to happen in 6 weeks, or long-term weight loss is going to happen in 6 weeks. Fat loss takes a lot longer than weight loss. Fat loss, you have to create a calorie deficit of around about 8,000 calories to drop 1 kilo of body fat. That's a lot of calories. That's about a 500-600 deficit a day. And you've got to do that for a significant amount of time in order for the body to recognize, oh, okay, I'm quite happy losing body fat, because it will resist you at first. I mean, that's what we recognize. We understand that. I've been working with clients for 10 years. Phoenix has been working with clients for 10 years. We know that in 6 weeks, it's not going to be the miracle cure you're looking for. But that's why we give you the lifetime membership, so you can access our information, our knowledge for those 6 weeks and beyond. And it is the best thing, is that if you do join, you get lifetime access. You get also access to any future Target Lean programs we run. Now that means that for the price tag, which is $197, you can go on as many Target Lean programs as you want. Because let's all be honest, we all fall off every now and again. We all do well for say 6 months or whatever, and then we have a holiday or blah, 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 and we might fall off, and we need that little bit of a kick again. Well, that's no problem. If you've paid for the program, you get lifetime access. You can join any future Target Lean programs and still get the benefit of that. I don't know any diet program that does that, because they know that you're going to fail if they kick you out after 12 weeks or whatever, and they know you're going to come back and pay more money. But we know that it takes longer than that. So we give you lifetime access. We only want your money once, and once we've got your money, we can work with you for life. And that's the idea, is that we invest in you to get you the body that you want for life. It's not just the 6 weeks while we're working with you. So if you haven't pre-registered, go to the pre-registration site. I'll put the link in the comments in a minute. Pre-register, because the last day for pre-registering is the 4th, which is tomorrow at 11:55 p.m. So after tomorrow, you won't be able to pre-register, and anybody who is pre-registered gets priority access. There's only 30 places on the course. It's not we're going to smash as many people in as possible to make loads and loads of money. 30 people, that's the limit, because that's as many as me and Phoenix can work with at one time to make sure that you're going to get the results you want. Yeah, I know there's programs that say, yeah, it's like 10 quid and, thousands of people can join. Okay, how are you going to get the personalized support you need with all that? Because I've been on programs like that where you pay a figure and there's 1,000 people in the group. And it's like you ask a question, no one answers it, because there's all these other questions that come up as well. And all the Facebook Lives that these big celebrity people do. And then you ask a question, but you can't get on because there's too many people there. That's not what it's about. It's 30 people in 6 weeks, an intensive coaching scenario where we can give you all the information you need for those 6 weeks. And then after that, everything will be a nice little refresher. You can come back on the programs and get a little refresher, but you'll already know the information, you already have the information. It's a refresher of what you're doing, a reminder of what you're doing. So if you haven't registered already, register. I'll put the link below. There's no obligation to buy. I'll send you the link when the cart opens with all the information about the course. If you don't want to do it, that's absolutely fine. It's no problem. We have got more than 30 people pre-registered already, so it's highly likely the program's going to sell out. And if you're pre-registered, you get first access on the 5th of June when the payment portal opens. So I'm looking forward to working with 30 people, as is Phoenix. We were chatting today about it. The program's helped hundreds of people to lose weight and lose body fat, I should say, and not go back to their previous methods. That's got to say something about what we do. And the fact that we've got lifetime access, that you can keep joining other programs, you can keep joining subsequent programs. No other program does that. You know, I've not heard of any other program do that, because it's all money driven, it's all cash driven. Yeah, I like money, I like buying things for my kids, and I like having a roof over my head, but it's more about what we can provide to the members as well. You know, yeah, I've got to support myself, support a living, but you know, if you get too orientated by money, you lose the commitment to the client, and then you can't answer all their questions, you can't get them the results they want, and then you get more people failing. We don't want people failing, we want people succeeding. So, okay, thanks for listening to me on tonight. If you've got any questions watching this back, please post below. I'm happy to answer any question about the course, about all the stuff we do, because there's nothing hidden in our course. Yeah, you know, we don't sell magic supplements. We don't say, hey, you need this tea to back up the course. You don't. All you need is food, the food that you like in the right proportions, and then a bit of coaching to help you get the right routine and habits. That's what we've done for 3-4 years, and it's worked. So that's what we're going to keep doing, and not selling slimline tea or whatever else. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy your evening.